A very good evening to everyone. We welcome you to the webinar on TCS NQT, a new paradigm for corporate recruitment of top talent. Today we have Raghu Kaimal and Smita Ramesh as key speakers who will tell us about TCS NQT, how corporates can participate in this initiative and get the benefits, and a brief about TCS and job listing platform. We will have this live session for 1 hour, out of which we will take up the Q&A session towards the end, say for about 15-20 minutes. And you can post your questions with your name and company name in the chat window or the Q&A session, Q&A window. All the participants will be on mute. Now today I would like to welcome Mr. Raghu Kaimal, who is the Corporate Partnership Head for TCS Ion, a strategic unit of TCS. Raghu comes with 17 plus years of business and sales management experience in the recruitment and HR tech industry. He has worked with Naukri.com for 10 years, further spearheaded sales division for HR tech companies like TeamLease, Zing HR and VCP, a new age assessment platform for tech hiring. He was heading the sales and marketing at VCP before he joined TCS Ion as corporate partnership head. Welcome to the session, Raghu. Over to you now.
Thank you, Himshubra. Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, Raghu, loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I think I personally invited a lot of them. Thank you so much for taking time and join this webinar. And I can understand there are, in this pandemic situation, I think we keep getting a lot of requests on online meetings, but really appreciate that you could oblige and join. So thank you so much for your time, and we really appreciate. So I will quickly give you a brief about what I'm going to talk about here. The next 15 to 20 minutes allotted to me, I will give you a brief about what is this NQT program is all about, how corporate like you can benefit out of it, or how can participate with us, and then probably I'll also run you through what is the what really happened in the first NQT and the stats and things, and maybe towards the end I will also try covering like why you should partner with us. So without wasting much time, let me jump into it. So probably for the benefit of the bandwidth, I will probably switch off my video. So I wanted to talk to you about what is really happening in the entry level hiring. So if you look at 80% of the hiring happening, so the assessment is getting consumed in the entry level hiring. So I was just wondering, why is it so? Because most of the assessment which happens, most of the company goes as campus, and then always there are assessments happening. So the reason can be a couple of them. One is probably when you are hiring somebody who's experienced, they come with certain background and their understanding is pretty much clear, and what they've been doing, right? It's very easy to understand by looking at their profile and what they've done before. But when you're hiring somebody from campus or entry level, you don't have much information about a person, except maybe somebody's marks or grade or whatever they have. But then what we realize that just by grade, many a times it is not translating to performance. So that's what the importance of assessment. And again, I'm saying probably a lot of new tools. People say, how can we use technology to solve recruitment problems? But then what even I realized, being in the recruitment industry for 17 years, that if you can do parsing of data, you can do match, string match and all that, but then how you will evaluate somebody on their skills or competency? So the only solution what we have right now is an assessment, right? So and plus I'm saying whatever you try doing matches. People are continuously learning. So let's say something you would have had evaluated than before. People are now learning has become much important in this scenario, and then people are continuously changing, and it's quite dynamic. So assessment become very handy when you are conducting your recruitment. So that's and you can see the kind of traction probably assessment got in the last couple of years. Let's say quite a number of big assessment acquisition happened. Let's say AMCAT got acquired by SHL for about 600 crores in 2019, and then Metal got acquired by Mercer for about 250 crores, and then again CoCubes got acquired by Aon for about 100 crores. So I'm saying you can see a lot of assessment as such is really picking up, and it started giving a lot of help to the recruiters. So what we are trying to do here, so NQT is also a standardized nationwide assessment what we do, especially for entry-level hiring. So that is the premise which me. So let me start moving on to my slide. So as of now, we have conducted the first assessment, which we had about 4.2 lakh people taken the test. So I would more details about what is the demographic of these candidates, soon. So I'm saying this is one reason probably you should partner with us, because we already have pre-assessed candidates with us. Then again, I'm saying when you are hiring, especially one of the largest challenge an HR face is there is definitely a cost attached to hiring. So it can be using portal or using different platform for conducting assessments, or even video interviewing, or even to an extent that to have a standardized assessment itself is always a challenge. How you create questions and how you're going to evaluate each of the skills which you are hiring for. That's again a challenge. And then one more challenge you are facing right now is again how you can actually conduct a foolproof assessment. So we also comes with test centers which spread across I'm saying 6,800 test centers in India. So that capability also become very handy where conducting these in-center assessment. So our intentions to make one is giving you pre-assessed or pre-certified candidates, and then how can we make it with no cost to you? That is what is our intention. So let me quickly give you a background of how the assessment is done. So who can really apply, or who's eligible to take this test? So predominantly anybody with a 12 to 3 format. So it can be a UG, PG, diploma courses. They can ideally be a pre-final year or a final year. So I'm saying most of the time when you have I'm saying when you're hiring from the campus, you hire them at least 6 months in advance. So that's why we are encouraging students who is pre-final year also to take up the test. Then there is also though no limit for taking an attempt. So as I mentioned that people are continuously evolving. So how I can continuously showcase my capability, or one time I would have taken one. So how can I showcase my skills in different areas, different subjects? So yeah, so people have an option to take these tests in multiple attempts, and again they have option to take multiple NQT variants as well. So we are going to do that in every quarter. So that means we will be able to generate a continuous flow of database into our platform. That is the intention. And these are students are going to be paid. So that's how we are able to make this completely no cost service for an employer. And again, this test is going to be valid for about 2 years. And these, as I mentioned, I'm saying in-center, as I mentioned. So why we are doing it in in-center, it is just because we want to make sure that everybody who taking the test has the same environment and right facility, and also we can make sure that the integrity is taken care. So that's how we are going to conduct all these tests in the test centers what we have. So let me move on, and I'll give you a brief about the construct of this test itself. So the test has basically four different variations, or I'm saying type, you can say. So the first test is or the basic NQT basically covers verbal ability, numerical skills, and reasoning skills. So as I mentioned, we are inviting any graduate into the platform, and even they can be a PG also. So the intention of doing this test to make sure that they have I'm saying sufficient cognitive skills to perform a corporate job, or perform a good I'm saying they can perform their duties and responsibility in a proper manner. So that requires verbal skills, numerical ability, and reasoning skills. So this is what the basic test comes. So I will also show you the construct of this basic test so that you will have a bit of an understanding. And then we also attached aptitude test, psychometric test also. This is again not a very long test, just about 20 minutes test. So we are trying to test their personality as well as work style. So that would definitely be handy for you while you hire, and how you get into a particular culture, or I'm saying how good he be a team player, or his leadership skills and stuff. You will get a fair bit of an idea. So this also will give some good insight about the candidate. Then apart from that, let's say since we wanted to be more inclusive here, we wanted to make sure that every industry get benefit out of this. So we have come out with, so this is how a candidate can really make a differentiation. I'm saying how he can stand out. So this can be done either through a industry NQT, or a subject NQT. So industry NQT is essentially a test which is conducted to understand somebody's knowledge on a particular industry. So it can be, as mentioned here, it can be an IT, NQT test, or a retail or a banking test, which they can take. So so it shows two things. One is, of course, this NQT scores will give you a fair bit of an idea in terms of how good he is on industry knowledge. And second thing, it also shows the interest. For example, somebody is taking a retail or a banking industry NQT test. That means it also shows that he is really interested in that industry, or he wanted to showcase his interest in I'm saying working in that industry. And apart from that, yes, subject NQT is something, or this predominantly subject or any role-based test is what we are focusing here. So it can be as simple as a basic computer skill can be a subject NQT, and then specific to a certain industry it can be. So let's say IT programming can for an IT, or financial analysis can be banking and financial services requirement, or maybe instructional design can be for a totally different industry. So to cover different industries and different need, we are going to come out with different subject NQT. So how we are deriving at what kind of NQT to come is depending on the kind of employers partners with us, and depending on the interest of the industry's requirements, as well as the candidates I'm saying aspirations. That's how we are coming out with this. So this is about the entire NQT as a program. So let me quickly give you a brief in terms of what tests we have conducted so far. So we started this initiative. the first test was conducted in October 2020, where 4.2 lakh people have taken the test. So that was only focusing on the basic NQT, as I mentioned, the cognitive test, and then the subject NQT, which was programming. So at that point of time, TCS was the only employer we onboarded, and they were using this particular test for hiring. So so one of the requirements for TCS hiring was for the programming requirement. So that's how you see this two thing. And then February 18th and 19th was the second test which happened. So we added one industry NQT, which was on again IT, and then couple of subject NQT we also added. We just wanted to start somewhere, so that's why we thought we will add basic computer skills, because any job you want to perform in a corporate environment, basic computer skill is going to be very, very essential. So we just added that, and also is one more subject NQT which we have done, which is predominantly spread across or cut across all industry. So that is what, and then we are planned many more industry wise subject NQTs. So I am saying we will let you know about that in some time, in terms of what are the NQT which is going to come in the May test. So because this quarter test is over and the next test is going to be in May, only we have one test which is going to happen in next week, which is predominantly a requirement from TCS hiring. So that NQT is going to come in next week. So let me quickly give you a brief about what this basic NQT covers. So it covers verbal ability, reasoning skills, and numerical skills. So it will give you a fair bit of an idea in terms of what all it includes. So verbal is typically the grammar we are testing, the appropriate usage of English as language, and then reading comprehension. These are things which covers the verbal ability, and it has about 24 questions and 30 minutes, and again, reasoning ability as well, it covers basically. So you can say this is a very simple and basic or a standardized, aptitude test, which covers, the cognitive ability of somebody. So why I thought of showing you this is because this is very important. It means how you standardize the test, and then making sure that every time somebody takes, it gives the right, output. So so the way, so the kind of capability we bring in. See, being an assessment player for last 10 plus years, and if you look at any high format test or a high stake test like CAT or IBPS test, or your All India Medical Entrance test, railway recruitment test, these are some of the large format tests we conduct in our test centers. So we have more than 15 lakh plus I'm saying inventory, what I call as the questions, and then more than 15,000 SMEs who create these questions. So that capability will definitely help us standardize these common tests. So how a candidate can benefit from this? The journey of a candidate looks like, he takes a test and he, get a score, register on our job listing platform. So I've not spoken about the job listing platform. So Smita would be taking us through the complete platform and how it looks like. So so this job listing platform is very important for us, because unless and until we have a platform to bring in a large, since we are bringing a large pool of pre-SS candidate, means we are expecting to hit at least about 20 lakhs in end of the year. So, and then we also would like to onboard, our target is about 1,000 employers by then. So how we will make sure that people can interact and get benefited out of it? The only option we can do is through having a marketplace. That means a job listing platform, just like any other portal, where job seekers can come and find the relevant jobs for them, and job providers or employers can come and post their vacancies. And through this application and different tools available for screening and shortlisting and interviewing, they can hire the people. So that is what the journey for a student looks like. And so how you can, or employer can partner with us is, so I'm saying, as I mentioned, the complete service is free of cost. So there are basically two what is a journey for you. One is probably you can register yourself in NQT's page as a employer who can who's interested in partnering with us. So the candidate will be applying to you with the NQT score. So you will have you can verify or validate these NQT score in a portal which is available. And then the second part which I was mentioning about is the job listing platform. So job listing platform, if you are registering there, then you have an option to post the vacancies, and then people have an option to apply to you. And other than that, you can also showcase yourself as a endorsed employer. So what is the benefit is, see, NQT's page is currently getting good traffic. So in the last 3 months, we've got about 1.2 million unique visitor, which is again a very huge number. I am saying these are again students across all the stream, right, across India, and from premium institute and from mid-tier institute, and all kind of institutes. So having a right employer branding here also would definitely help, because let's say there are companies who wanted to scale up their hiring, so they want to showcase that as a premium employer. Having your logo will definitely be helpful. So these are different 3 engagement which you can work with us. And then the candidate journey for, let's say, the journey while you are not, I'm saying, using the job listing platform, then couple, people apply with you there, and then you have an option of using the portal. So this particular, I'm saying, view is more of you using the validation portal for people who would have applied with you using NQT score. And while using our job listing platform, you have a complete workflow here where you go and post a job, candidates see the job, and they'll be able to apply with their NQT score to you, and then you can access the candidate through the platform itself. You have tools to shortlist and screen the candidates, and then you can also run a video interview also in the platform. So these are different things, as I already mentioned about this, what you can do and how you can partner with us. So this is basically that you can just show the interest. You say that, okay, we would like to partner with you. Or the other one is that you can come and showcase your logo in the NQT page, where so many candidates are coming, so you can showcase yourself as an employer brand. And then third one is you can also register yourself into the job listing platform and post jobs there. So yeah, some of the important links here. So anyway, I think Himshubra would be pasting that in the chat window as well. So just wanted to give you a brief. See, one, there is an NQT page where candidate come and register themselves, and they fetch all the information. Then we have a corporate registration page in the NQT itself, where you can showcase your logo, since there are a lot of candidates coming for registering themselves into the NQT portal. So there's a lot of traffic happening there, and all the information is also mentioned there. And then there is a corporate landing page also we have created for within the NQT page, where you will also get to know, if you want to know more about NQT and how a corporate can engage with us. So there is a landing page given to you, or you can go and find more details there. And then TCS and job listing platform, that's where you will be able to register yourself and post jobs and stuff. So these are different links which is available. I think we are running out of time a bit, but Then I'll quickly run you through the TCS NQT test which we conducted, in October 2020. So quick insights. I'll run you through two. So I'll take another 2-3 minutes. Then probably I will, give back to Himshubhra. So what you see in the left hand side is some of the top top 100 colleges or universities where we had maximum number of representation. If you see Vellore, VIT, we had about 3,373. So what it actually shows that we get fairly good representation, and I'm saying a lot of people from these top institute are also partner or participating in this test. Plus, what you see in the right is typically the degree breakup of those people who has taken the test. So you see predominantly a lot of BTech graduates, because this test was also focused on major hiring on TCS. So you'll see a little bit of a IT heaviness here, but then we are seeing a lot of traction from the so good balance between non-engineer and non-IT candidates also now. And some information about the demographics on year of passing out. So we had fairly large number from 21 batch, because I'm saying people are just going to pass out, and this is the campus season, so that's when the test happens. So you'll have 2021 almost about 2.9 lakh people, and close about 1.3 lakh people was from the 2020, 2019 and 2018. Though the 2018-19 the numbers are not very significant, but then fairly decent number. But then 2020 we had almost 80,000 people taking this test, and again bit of breakup on coverage from these cities. So we are fairly getting a very good spread across all city, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 city. That's what I could see. So tier 3 city 32% is a pretty good number, and again in the engineering specialization, what you see in the center table. So yes, computer science has been the major one, because it was a little bit IT heavy at that point of time. But then, as I mentioned, we are fairly getting a balance going forward, and the test which is coming up in May. So that is what I wanted to cover here, and then probably once Smita run us through the job listing platform, then we can converge back. So back to you, Himshubhra.
Yes, Raghu, thank you so much. Now I would like to welcome Smita Ramesh. She is the program manager for TCS NQT, and she has 12 plus years of experience in handling client relationships and placements, with last 5 years with TCS Ion. She has worked in different role specifics to corporate alliance, handling customer relationships and support. Today, she will give a brief about TCS Ion job listing platform and how effectively you can use the platform along with the corporate landing page view. So over to you, Smita.
So very good afternoon, everyone. So I'll take you through the job listing platform, and before that, let me quickly tell you about this particular e-learning platform of TCS Ion. The URL is learning.tcsionhub.in, and this is an e-learning platform. And in this learning platform, we cater to K-12 segment, undergraduate, postgraduate, and working professionals. Here we have the publish the content and the learners consume the content. We have free and paid content here. Now in the same learning platform, we have a tab, and we have recently launched the job listing platform. And when you click on the jobs tab, you'll see the list of jobs that is available for the learners where the corporates have posted. Now, the first time users to the platform. So what you should be doing is you should be logging in as a corporate. And for the first time, you need to register yourself. To create your account, you need to click on the Create tab. We will be sharing these details with you over a mail so that it will be easy for you to follow and to register. So let me just take you through so that it will become simple and easy while doing the registration process. So now you'll have to click the fourth tab, which is corporate. And you have to provide these details about your organization, such as organization name, address details, website, state, contact number, so on. And if you're the first time registered user to the platform, you have to provide your full name, password, email ID, and validate your contact number with the OTP. And if you are a company, an individual company, then you have to select no and update your company name here, and the name has to be registered company name as per MCA. So once you complete the process and you complete the registration by accepting the terms and condition, your account will be created approximately 2 to 3 working days. After creating the account, you will also be receiving a mail confirmation and an information from our end. So once your completion of registration is done, you will be landing into a dashboard like this. So this dashboard will display all the posted jobs for organization, and you'll be able to see the edit profile, creating a job, and creating job you entry. Also, you will be able to do the bulk upload, and you will also be able to see various other functions, which I will be taking you through a little later. So first, you can come and edit your profile of your organization by first putting up your logo, because it's very essential for a candidate to see the company details. So the logo and other details about your organization can be updated here using these icons. And once you complete that, you can start posting the job. So create account is where you will click and start posting the jobs. So you have the normal process of updating it. You have your company name, details, full, if it's what type of job it is, year of experience. If it is resume mandatory, you can mention the resume mandatory. So all these details you can provide. And you can also add multiple locations. And it is essential that you have to give the right job role that you are looking for. The reason is we work on an OSTAR framework taxonomy. So this helps you to populate the right recommendation of profiles at later stage. So it is very essential that you have to give the right role or the nearest role, job role. And once you fill this particular form, you will be able to create the job. And once you create the job, you will be able to see the jobs right here. So the tabs, the other features that you have on the platform is, one, you can create interviewers in the platform. So what happens is, let me quickly show you an existing job, which will give you more clarity. So this is a job that is already created. So all the details are mentioned here. So these are specific certificates of the platform itself. For example, if you want only NQT candidates, which Raghu was mentioning, you can select the NQT and you can only get the candidates who have taken up the NQT exam. So those provisions are also available on the platform. You can provide the job description here. You can select the qualification. As I was telling you, job role, you can select the job role from the given drop-down option. So the job stamp is created. Now, what we have launched right now is these 3 tabs. However, in the coming days, we have lot many features that we would be adding. For example, we also have planned to introduce the user journey for candidates. For example, if there is an interview that you want to schedule for the candidate, you can do it right in the platform itself. You can schedule an interview. You can create you can verify the documents of the candidate. You can verify the score. So we also have CV parsing, which will be coming soon. So the CV parsing is nothing but you give a score for the profile. So for example, you want say, best match of candidates closest to 70% or 80% of the profile. So all these features are also coming up on the platform, and which you will be able to shortly use. As I was, so here, if you see this particular icon, you'll be able to see the applicants who have applied to the job. You'll be able to take actions for those profiles as well. So you can approve a profile, you can reject, you can put it on hold, you can call for interview, you can select a profile. And once you do a call for interview, immediately that profile will be moved to manage interview, and you can schedule the interview. So all these are some of the interesting features that you will be able to use it, and which will make your interview process, very easy. And not only for you, it is also for the benefit of the candidates to understand after every interview process what happens. So I'll just quickly take you through the how it is going to look for a candidate. So in this tab, the candidates will be able to see the list of jobs. So here the candidates will be able to see the list of jobs right here. They'll be able to shortlist uh, they can browse by industry, they can browse by type, salary, date posted, company, and they can view all jobs, they can view trending jobs, they can apply for the jobs from here this time, and they can also save and use, apply at later point. They can see the job details here. So all these details will be visible for the candidates. Apart from that, they will and they will also be able to see the status of the interview. So, for example, I have attended an interview and I may want to know what is my status of an interview. So, since the corporate is also going to use the action buttons in their dashboard, so those things will also reflect for the candidates, and this becomes easy for them to know that they are being shortlisted. And if there is an interview that is being scheduled for them, it will be visible in this tab right here. So they will also know that this time this interview is there, and they use a video connector, which is like in any other interface. Using a video connector, they can have a video interview scheduled, and they can connect with their interviewers. So such provisions are there, so that also makes the candidates user journey or user experience comfortable and happy with the the interview process itself. So the candidates also get a set of recommended jobs. So there is two things. One is there is a recommendation profile for candidates. Similarly, there is also recommendation profiles for the corporates. So corporates will be able to get the right set of profiles based on the jobs that you're posting. You will be able to see, the relevant profiles to whom you can send request and ask them to apply to the job. Similarly, candidates will also get recommended job, so that they can apply to those job opportunities, and it will be based on their recent search, based on their roles and skills which they've acquired. So they will be also a complete detail about their profile. So we have a complete details about their profile. When the corporate are viewing, they will also be able to view the NQT score, which Raghu had mentioned during his session. So the candidates will also be, the corporates will also be able to see the complete score that they have secured in the test. So this also helps the corporate to in their shortlisting process. So now we have had, a lot of corporates who already started posting their jobs, and they have been getting extremely overwhelming response from the candidates, and I would say, on average they're getting close to about 600 to 800 candidates applying, and these are all pre-certified candidates. So this becomes a very easy and a great opportunity for the corporates to select or shortlist or even see those profiles of candidates who have already been screened a level on the skills that the corporates are looking for today. So yeah, this is the experience that I would like to share in terms of the corporates on the job listing platform. And so that is it from me. Over to Raghu and Hemshubra. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Smita. So now we will take up the Q&A questions. We will start with the Q&A session. Before that, I would like to just mention that we have a poll also that is open. I will just open it for all of you to participate, and it will be open for the next 10 minutes. You can share your feedback with us. That will help us to understand your opinion and reach out to you in future. So in parallel, we will begin the Q&A session. The poll has also been started, so you can please give your feedback as well. One more thing which I would like to mention before putting up the questions to Raghu and Smita, that those who have not registered for TCS NQT, they can register through the link. I am just about to put the link again in the chat window. So you can go through it and go through the details of the corporate landing page, and then you can register for it. So let's start with the Q&A now. The first question we have is, like already Smita had told us about the job portal. Like first question is, how can we post our jobs on the job portal, TCS and job listing platform, and when can we start posting them?
Yeah, so I'll take that question. For you to get registered into the platform, we will be reaching out to you specifically with a link. But anyway, the link has been shared by Himshubra here in the chat as well. So it's just about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes time it will take. You have to register as a company in the platform, and there is a approval process also from our side. And once the approval is done, you will get an intimation from us, and so while registering itself, we will be creating a username and password, so that username and password remain same as your admin password. And you also have an option to create multiple sub-uses under that for, let's say, your team to use as well. So and then you can say once you register, the entire process may take about two to 3 days. Once the registration is completed and you get the username and password activated, then you will be able to post jobs. Yeah, Himshubra, I think we can take up the next question.
Sorry, Raghu, I was saying on mute. I didn't unmute myself. Okay.
Okay,
yeah, the next question is, like, if suppose someone is already working in a company and say that candidate has less than 2-year experience, then can he or she give NQT exam to better his profile? Like, can he go in digital? So he has that option. So the participants want to know about this.
No, I'm saying as far as your less than 2 years experience, you can definitely take NQT test.
Right, Raghu. So next one is one of the questions they most of the people are asking is like, will we be able to validate the NQT scores for free, and how we will get access to that?
Yeah, so that link also we'll be sharing. So you can showcase your interest, because as far as you are showing interest to partner with us, we will be reaching out to you. We will have your email ID also. I think while you are registering in the webinar, we have your details. We can send you that link as well if you want to just use. See, as far as you are using our job listing platform, candidates NQT scores will appear along with the application itself. But then if you're not planning to post your job, people have an option to apply to you in different, so I'm saying you may have different places where you're posting jobs. It can be your career website, or you're posting in some other portals and stuff. The students can still reach out to you with the NQT score. In that scenario, you will be able to do that. That is a separate link where you will be able to check their score by putting in their email ID. And Smita, can you tell me what is the criteria, how we will search for that? Name and email ID, I think, right? Or is there any other? I'm saying there is an option for you to verify that. So we will definitely share that with you.
Sure, Raghu. Everybody knows, one of the questions that is coming up is that everybody knows the Feb NQT has already been done recently. So when the results will be out for this Feb 2021 NQT?
I think within a week's time, but I don't have the dates, right now. Smita, do you have dates with you?
Yes, it is within week.
Okay, sure.
Another question from Mr. Rahul Kumar is like, suppose someone is graduated in 2019 and he or she is searching for the job. So is there any year gap criteria between year of graduation and the unemployment year?
For applying for a job, or I'm saying registering yourself for NQT, as far as you're less than 2 years from the market, you have an option to take NQT scores, and you can apply for job. I'm saying it's all depending on the employer. So I'm saying many employers, they wanted to hire people from 2020 and 2019. So you are eligible to apply to those jobs, and you will get placed.
Right, Raghu. So how we will be signing up with you and how it will benefit me as a corporate? One of the questions that has come up.
Okay, so registration, there is a link, and it I'm saying it's a very simple registration process, because there is no commercial involved in this, so there is no agreement or no other arrangement is required. And how you get benefited is, one is you are able to access the certified candidates, so that is one benefit you are getting. Second thing is, yes, this I'm sure you may be using different sources for hiring. This will become one more source for you, and I'm saying advantage, as I mentioned, they are all already pre-certified.
That's great. Okay, the next question is the exam online, or the candidates have to go at some center?
Okay.
I think already you had mentioned during the presentation itself, yeah.
So this test is going to conduct in center only. Till the time we come with some innovation where we can make sure that the candidates' experience across wherever they take from is the same, and the integrity of the test is also taken care, because these are tests which is like a lot of employers are also trusting, and even I'm saying there is a large pool of candidate also is testing on this. So we have to make sure that the integrity of the test is taken care. Plus, I'm saying everybody has the same environment and facility. So that is why we are going to do this, continue this only in the in-center mode. So as I mentioned, we have facility to conduct 4.2 lakh tests in one shift, and we are available in more than 6,800 location in India, and predominantly in all large cities, we have more than 10-15 centers. So we are pretty much available everywhere, and we are also planning to expand ourselves into all nook and corners, so that the test takers will get benefited out of it.
Right, Raghu. One of the participants want to know, like, if a candidate is say 10 years experience, then can he take NQT?
No, as of now, no. But then we have some plan to come out with, but not in the immediate future. So we are considering only 0 to 2 years as the option for or the eligibility criteria for taking the NQT test.
Right. And one of the questions about the cost of the test is involved, that what will be the, will it be free, or it will be a price for this NQT?
So I am saying the first two tests were not, charged, to the candidate as well. Going forward, see, we have not come out with the final price yet, but it will be nominal is what we have decided. But we will definitely keep you posted, and this information is going to be a public information, and it will be available in soon. I'm saying in next 15 days, I think we should come out with the price options. So, what we decided is we will have, a nominal price for the basic NQT, and then depending on the kind of test they take, so we going to have, the subject NQT and the, the industry NQT, right? So subject NQT's price will depend on the complexity of evaluation and the complexity of the test itself. So we are trying to use different, I'm saying innovative ideas to evaluate, but then we have to make sure that whatever test we are conducting, it is very well validated. So we don't want to take a, I'm saying cost, call it there. So definitely whatever test we are going to conduct, it has to be standardized, and then depending on the kind of test they take, the cost would be decided on that. But anyway, I'm saying we are going to come out with the prices also.
Right, Raghu. Mr. Digvijay want to know that is there any link for educational institutes registration process?
See, education institute for specific to NQT, we have a team. We will definitely reach out to them. And again, means in case if institute wanted to partner with us for, let's say, taking the test for all your students, those are the opportunities for institute to partner with us. So we will definitely give you more details. I'm saying, we'll reach out. Anyway, we have your details. You have to just mention that, and we will come back to you with more details.
Right, Raghu. So one of the questions which is important actually is that will there be other subjects and industries apart from those available till now, and from which they will be able to hire students based on their skills?
See, the first thing is when you are hiring anybody, even I'm saying each job you're taking, the kind of people you're looking at, you will also understand, what would be the NQT score required going forward. I'm saying that you will be able to figure out. Then very specific to subject NQT, yes, we are planning to, so as our intention is to make sure that we are inclusive and we are, industry agnostic, we will be creating very, I'm saying a good widespread of tests, so that, employers and the candidate who's looking for a job also is benefited. But then, we don't wanted to do it without having a proper standardized way of doing it, and also to make sure that the demand in the market. So right now we came out with the job listing platform just about 20 days back. We onboarded about 85 employers so far. So as and when more and more employers coming in and more candidates taking up these tests, we are parallelly conducting a lot of surveys also to figure out what would be the ideal test which the students can differentiate while getting hired. But you definitely can see a lot more subject NQTs and a good spread of industry NQTs also coming up. But then as of now, we proposed about 7 or 8 subject NQTs for the May, and a couple of industry NQT for the May test. So that again, we are in the final stages of I'm saying, confirming the same. We will be sharing those details soon.
Sure, Raghu. I think we do not have any more questions, so we can wrap up the session. So thank you, everyone. And I think this live session of TCS NKT would have been really helpful to you for all the participants. So just one request: those who have not registered for NQT, they can please visit the link which I have posted on in the chat window, and you can go through the details and you can register yourself. So thank you very much.
So thank you very much all, and I think most of the thing was on a very short notice. Really appreciate your time, and we're really looking forward to onboard you. I hope I could cover most of the queries, but if you have any specific queries, we can always reach out, and we have your email ID, so we definitely will be sending more details through mail. And again, since it is no cost arrangement, and we are seeing more employers partnering with us, and to make sure that it's a chicken and egg story. Let's see, as far as more and more employers coming on the platform, and they show I'm saying confidence in the platform, we will have more and more candidate participating in it, and so vice versa. So that is something we have seen good traction, and I've been also interacting with a lot of HR leaders in the last 1 month, and we are pretty much getting good response from the market and the customers. So really looking forward to onboard you soon, and any more information required, you can always Himshubara, if you want, you can put my email or ID also in the chat box, so that they can reach out to me in case if they have any information required.
Sure, Raghu. I will do that.
Okay. So thank you so much once again.